Welcome to physics lecture series. Today we are solving the first kinematic problem. The problem statement states the displacement time sketch graph represents the journey of a bus. What does the graph tell you about the journey? The graph contains straight and parallel lines. We tried to deduce all the information about the velocity of the bus. So first we have problem solving strategy. In the first step, we will extend all the lines to connect to corresponding S and T axes. In the step 2, we will mark all the points S and T like T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5, and similarly on S axis S1 and S2. As we described in lecture 4 of kinematics, a slope represents the constant velocity. Straight lines parallel to time shows the object is stationary. If the gradient is higher, the shows higher velocity. If gradient is smaller velocity. If the two lines have the same gradient, it means that both are moving at the same velocities. On the basis of marked points at the first step, we will define this graph in terms of the regions. So our first region becomes from 0 to T1. This is a straight line, so bus is moving at a constant velocity. From the region T1 to T2, there is no change in the displacement. That shows that bus is stationary. In the next region from T2 to T3, it is again a straight line with a slope. So the bus is moving again with a constant velocity during that time interval. In the next region T3 to T4, there is no change in displacement of S2. So bus is again stationary during this time interval. From T4 to onward, there is also straight line, so bus is moving again at the constant velocity. So now we want to know, in the three regions of constant movement velocity, either the velocities are same or not. All the three lines which are extended to T1, they looks like parallel. Three regions or slopes are parallel to each other. From here we deduce that the bus is moving at constant velocity in three regions. We want to find either the velocity is the same along the three regions or not. For this we want to find their slope. The extended lines show that they are parallel to each other. It means that they have the same slope. So the bus moves at the same velocity in these three regions. But their time duration is not the same, as from 0 to T1 and T2 to T3 and T4 to onward. These time intervals are not equal. As the bus stops in two regions from T1 to T2 and T3 to T4, these two intervals are equal. We can say that bus stops for equal interval of time after covering displacement of S1 and S2 respectively. Lastly, we can write these explanations in the form of a paragraph.